Okay, so no, I'm like 3 weeks late on this, but I wanted to give my thoughts. And I didn't want to like release videos same day as everybody else. Now, basically, just be repeating what everybody else said in like prior videos. So this is not gonna be like a recap of the newswire. This is just gonna be like my genuine thoughts on what I believe is gonna be coming up in the upcoming winter DLC for GTA Online that has been confirmed by Rockstar. So as you guys know, Rockstar came out with Newswire the first of this month talking about a December update coming up. And in the newswire, they explained how we're going to be buying Lester's warehouse with story mode, and we're going to be doing like robberies out of it. So it's basically just going to be a copy and paste of the auto shop and a copy and paste of the chop shop, but kind of like a reskin in a way. Like the chop shop was more or less like centered around stealing cars, while the auto shop was centered around other types of robberies, but it had this same like tuners, I guess, vibe to it. So with this DLC, whatever the vibe is for the DLC, I don't know anything about the DLC. I'm not an insider Rockstar. I believe that the missions are be straightforward, like the auto shop contracts, where you just do 2 setups or multiple setups, like the chop shop, and then do the finale. So it's not going to be a extravagant multi-level layer multiple choice heist like with the Kyle Perico heist or with the Diamond Casino heist. It's just going to be completely straightforward and linear. You could probably get each of these missions done in about 20 minutes. And which brings me to my next subject, like the payouts for this. This is all speculation. I don't know like for sure, but from what it sounds like and for what we got in the past few DLCs, I believe that like payouts are going to be really stingy. And not only the payouts necessarily, but also I want to say the cooldowns for these missions. So maybe we'll get like an option to choose between like several different robberies. We pick one, and then we do that robbery in the span of 20 minutes. You get paid like $500,000 best case scenario. And then there's going to be like a 48-minute cooldown until you do the next robbery. That's what I think it's going to be like. I don't think it's going to be like, okay, now do the next robbery. Now do the next robbery. And we just get like $1.5 million in the span of an hour just by doing like 3 missions. I don't think that's going to be the case at all. And the reason why I say that this is going to be like a really grindy DLC, because if you look at the past few DLCs, like for example the Chop Shop you can only do like 3 robberies a week. You can only do 3 robberies a week, so you can't replay them or anything because you have to wait every week for the event week to come so they can refresh the new vehicles you can steal. Instead, what they could have done was just made it to where we stole the same car, but we made money off of like selling it or salvaging it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And same thing with the most recent update, the bottom dollar bounty DLC, where with the bail enforcement office, you're only able to do like 3 missions an hour basically, because each mission had a 48-minute cooldown. And then the legendary bounty had like a 1-day, 24-hour cooldown. So you were only able to make like $105,000 an hour, not counting the legendary bounty. With the legendary bounty, you could have made like $250,000 an hour, but granted, you can only do legendary bounty once a day for whatever reason. And the reasoning behind that was because of the career progress challenge. As you see with the career progress challenge, they made it super grindy, or it's basically like a 9 to 5. It literally took me 40 hours to complete the career progress challenge for the bottom dollar bounty DLC, because you had to earn $5 million with the business, and granted, you can only make on average between $105,000 to $250,000 an hour with this business. So you weren't going to get $5 million anytime soon. So basically, I think this is going to be like a really grind fest DLC, and not in a good way. It's just going to be like, oh, well, you can do this one robbery, and then you gotta wait 48 minutes to do another robbery. And on a side note, I guess you can say for my prediction for this DLC, they did mention Pavel and a returning FIB agent. Well, first off, I want to say I think that FIB agent is going to be Dave Norton. But honestly, when they talk about returning characters, they really tease the fuck out of you with it. Like, we all thought Yusuf was going to be a big part of the Chop Shop DLC, but in all actuality, Yusuf was there for one cutscene, and then you and his cousin Jamal, who's like a new character, run the business together. Much like with Maud in the Bottom Dollar Bounty DLC. With Maud, she was in the one cutscene, and then you ran the business with her daughter. This is like a running theme with GTA with its recent DLCs. I think it's been the case since after the contract DLC, because even with the Drug Wars DLC, we thought Ron was going to be like a big part of that DLC, but then it was just like some random character who I forgot the name of actually. Dax? Yeah, Dax, who was like basically like great value Trevor. So basically all I'm saying is this DLC is going to be a grind fest. It's going to be a grind fest for the career challenge. Don't be expecting to make a lot of money this DLC. The DLC probably will be expensive, so go ahead and save up some money. I'll probably make a video about that when we get closer to DLC, so I know what kind of content we're getting for the DLC. But yeah, that's basically it. It's going to be a grind fest for the career challenge. Don't be expecting to be co-running the business of Pavel and Agent Norton. I believe they're going to pivot to like some random NPC we never heard of, and they're like new to the DLC. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this future winter DLC for GTA Online. I don't know the name of it yet. But yeah, if you guys did go on enjoy this video, like what I had to say, a like and comment would be appreciated. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, with all that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.